What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my dad's place. This morning has been a very productive morning. I've got my standing desk set up, which is really nice. It's just on the kitchen counter, but I've been standing at my computer, which is, like I said, very nice. I like to change it up if possible. And actually the desk I've got in my bedroom is a standing desk, but you've got to wind it up and it's extremely hard to get up. Originally, when I was rolling in money, back in 2015, when I decked out my new apartment that I just bought, that I've still got, I bought myself an $800 electric, massive, adjustable desk. And it was incredible. But I ended up selling it, just like I've sold pretty much everything I owned, to fund drugs and alcohol. And that was way back then. I think I ended up selling it in about 2019. But either way, I've edited 4 videos this morning. I'm about to do my 5th. Last night I stayed here, had big plans of waking up this morning at 6:30 and watching the All Blacks play South Africa in the rugby. But being that I got to bed last night after midnight, I turned off my alarm. And it's a good thing I did, because I had a great sleep. I got up at 8 this morning, a couple of coffees down, a couple of videos edited, and no thoughts of drinking. Until my mate Tim suggested that we go and play golf. And I'm not going to say that I've played too many rounds of golf in the past, but when I have, especially with my mate Tim, it is basically around drinking a dozen beers or 6 bourbon and cokes, or, well, I haven't taken a bottle of wine to the golf course before, but certainly something in a can. And obviously, unfortunately this time, well, unfortunately, see, that's the alcoholic mindset, isn't it? But fortunately, I won't be drinking this time, so I'm not sure if I'll make it there. We're meant to go at 2 o'clock, and it's about midday today. So it is a pretty nice day, I'm not going to lie. Not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful Christchurch winter's day. And I'm cheating today because I've got the heat pump on rather than putting in the hard yards and getting a fire started. So I think my motivation to get the fire started has gone. But yeah, look, just checking in. I want to get to the gym today, but if I go and play golf, I probably won't. I may push golf to tomorrow so we can get into it nice and early at like 9 or 10 in the morning. But yeah, definitely going to do some physical exercise today of some sort. And yeah, we're just rolling on. I feel like I've broken the cycle. Certainly the vicious cycle that you're in when you are addicted to alcohol. You are forever wanting to just feel good again. Just feel good. Just wake up that next morning and just feel fresh. Feel like yourself. And unfortunately, when your body is so toxic through drinking alcohol every single day in huge quantities, that is just unrealistic. And the only way you've ever got a chance of feeling like that in the morning is to go through like a week, or if not 2, of no drinking. It's not going to happen that first morning that you quit. It's not even going to happen the second morning, or the third, or the fourth. And I've found that over the last week, and I've found that many times before. And if I didn't have this video series to keep me accountable, I don't know if I would have been able to do it. So thank you guys. Thank you in advance for being here, because it helps me just as much as it helps anyone else out there. So I'm going to continue with this, and I will check in later in the day. But yeah, day 41 of 90, and so not tomorrow being Sunday, but Monday. Monday is going to be a really rewarding. Monday is an important day. Not tomorrow, but the next day is an important day, because on that day, in total, I will have more days off of drinking than I have had drinking during these 90 days. And we can only shift the ratio from non-drinking days to drinking days further and further that way. And for a guy who likes numbers and ratios and statistics and quick maths, that's going to only help me personally. I know that counting the days is not necessarily helpful for people who are trying to quit something for good, and I don't feel like counting the days is going to mean that much to me, to be honest, but I do desperately just want to have more days off than I have had on, and that'll be a real pat on the back, because I never thought that I'd have more days drinking than I've had off. After I completed the first 2 weeks of sobriety, I thought, fuck, okay, I'm going to bring alcohol in, and I made that decision, but I never thought it would go, more than a week or a couple of weeks, and I certainly didn't think it would go 3 weeks straight. I did not think that. I didn't believe that would happen, but it did. And it just goes to show, you can trick yourself into believing some pretty far-fetched stuff. So, it's a good day. It's a beautiful day here in Christchurch. You never know what the weather's going to do, but for now, it's bloody beautiful, mate. Right, guys, welcome back. It is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are on the move. Shortly, at least. So, I'm happy to report I've edited all the way down to number 40, which means we've got 40 videos left, and at about half an hour per video, approximately, that would be 40 times half, that's 20 hours work to go, and I've got 6 days. So tomorrow, no, we'll call it 5 days. I leave Christchurch, and it's approaching really, really fast on Friday morning. So what I'm going to say to myself, and this is a really important goal that means a lot to me, and if I can get it done, it's just going to really, if I can get it done without having had a drink, of course, that's just going to feel that much better, and I will have achieved officially the project that I set out to achieve during my time here in New Zealand. So overall, yes, I've wasted a fuckload of time, but I have achieved a bit. And so if I can edit 10 videos each day of the week next week from Monday to Thursday, 5 hours a day, first thing in the morning, plus a workout, I will be heading back to Alice Springs in the best physical and mental shape possible. So I think that's an achievable goal. And this morning was the first morning where I actually enjoyed it. I did. I don't know if it was because I was standing rather than sitting, but I enjoyed it. And I got to the end of a video, and normally I'm thinking, oh shit, I've got to do another one, but I quite easily just continued and kept going and going. And I think as the players that I'm reacting to, or as the numbers get closer to number one, my excitement in the player at the time of making the reaction, but also in watching it back, grows. So the lower the number, the better the player, and the more enjoyable the editing is for me. So that's just interesting. I have decided to bite the bullet and purchase the final piece of content creation equipment that I most likely ever will buy, unless I need to replace something. It is a microphone, a wireless portable microphone, and I've got a couple of good content ideas that I'm willing to shell out this last, I'm looking at it like, okay, I've saved some money this week through not purchasing any alcohol. I'm going to save money next week through not purchasing any alcohol. I really haven't spent a huge amount of money on anything but alcohol or food whilst being here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the last money I have, and I'm going to invest it in a piece of equipment for my YouTube channel. It's a Rode Wireless Go 2 wireless microphone. You get 2 in a set, and I've got some interesting ideas as to how I can use it. And hey, if I buy that, and I've bought things before with great intentions, and I've literally never even used them. So if that happens after this purchase, I know wholeheartedly that maybe it is time to draw the curtains and say goodbye to YouTube. But I feel like this will open up some really, really good possibilities in the rugby and gym related space. And I can't wait to use it. So yeah, I'm going to go and pick it up now. I don't even want to say how much it is, but I was able to get a price match on the cheapest price that I could find in New Zealand. So I'm about to go and pick it up. I won't be using it today, but I'm planning on using it tomorrow. And I'm super excited. It's a lot of money, but in this case, I feel like I can justify it. And, you know, when I've got a microphone like that actually costs pretty much just as much, you know, I could quite easily sell that one and buy this next one, but I'm going to keep both. So thank you for following along. I've got to say, man, the lighting in here is absolutely outrageously good. I think this is the one room that I actually like the way that I look. Either way, I will see you once I've picked up this incredible piece of electronic equipment, and then that'll be us for today on day 41 of 90. 90 days of quitting alcohol. Feeling so much better today than I have done. But still feeling a sense of fatigue, no doubt. I've put off my gym workout today. I'd rather have put those hours into the editing of these videos. So if I can do both each and every day moving forward, I'll be happy. But as far as my workout's concerned today, I've kind of pushed it back just that little bit too far. It's 3 o'clock now, so that's okay. You know, that is okay. It's very easy for me to forget where I was literally a week ago on day 34. And if you want to know where I was and how desperate I was and how shit I was feeling, go and watch that video. That's why I made it. Alright guys, I am excited. Are you? No, I didn't think so. But either way, look at that. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought. But yeah, I've got it. We got it. Sweet. Done. That is that. Off of my mind. That was pressing, actually, for the last few days. Very pressing. And if something sticks around, you know, I've learnt now in my 32 years that I won't buy on impulse. But I'll certainly keep the option open. And I'll wait a couple of days. And if it doesn't go away, if I continue to think about it, it normally means that I should trust my judgment and go forward with my decision. Depending on the price, of course, if we are indeed talking about a purchase. Now, I've got that. It's about 4 o'clock. I need to be home for 5:30 for my mum because she's cooking a dinner for myself and my auntie. So I've got an hour and a half, and I reckon, guys, if I can get some form of a workout in on my way home, the day will have been completely won. I will have won the entire day. And that's what we want. So I think the final piece of the puzzle for me today is to get a workout in. Doesn't matter how short or long it is. And I'm even going to wear my slides. In fact, this would be the only reason why I wouldn't do it. But due to the fact that it is a Saturday, there are no staff in the gym. So let's go. Alright, and I just wanted to, hopefully no one thinks I'm filming them or something, but I just wanted to bring to your attention the fact that I almost had a car crash, but the fact that okay, there are in total 3 outlets behind me, 3 businesses advertising their services and providing them. The first is a bottle shop. The second is a laundromat. And the third is a gym, which means that within about 10 meters of each other are both a bottle store, reasonably priced, I must admit, very reasonably priced, this one in particular, been there many times, and a gym. And in this case, I'm going to the gym. I'm choosing which direction I want to take. It's a fork in the roads. Which do you want to take, left or right? In this case, I'm taking right, but for years now, I have taken the left option. I've been here at like 11 in the morning, midday, hanging out for a drink, and going to the gym is just, it may be on my mind, I may regret, I may, kick myself for not going, but it's just not the priority at all, because the priority is to get alcohol from somewhere at the cheapest price possible. It's a constant thought, a constant battle, a constant cycle. And at the moment I'm feeling pretty self-conscious about the way that I'm looking for some reason, but I'm going to go and get a chest pump. It's chest day. Chest day again. This is the 4th workout in a row, and I say let's keep it going. Alright, so immediate post-workout thoughts. Not bad. Definitely glad I got it done. Spent about 45 minutes doing some weights, chest and biceps, it turned it out to be. I'm thinking about going out there and doing something for legs, like I mentioned I would yesterday, but I'm not completely sure yet. What I did want to do is just have a little bit of a physique update. I've tried to get one the last couple of days, and for whatever reason, it just hasn't worked out. I've got the video, but the footage is extremely blurry and it's been unsuitable for use, so I'm going to try my best to get one today. And it's only, like I mentioned yesterday, I don't know if I've kept that clip in the video, but I mentioned it yesterday. The only reason I'd like to do this at this point is to show myself and anyone else out there what's possible after neglecting your body for so long. Yes, I've got some muscle mass, but that's only because I have clawed tooth and nail to maintain whatever muscle mass I could whilst drinking, and that is not easy. So in this early period of sobriety, I'm looking to keep myself accountable physically through regular workouts, and hopefully in the end, by the time I'm 33, I will be in the best shape of my life, and it starts pretty much today, right here. So let's see what I'm looking like, and then let's get the same sort of video in 3 months' time. Now, I can't guarantee anything. There's certain things I can guarantee. This I cannot, but I'll do my absolute very best. If this freaks you out, I'm sorry, but it's got to be done. Now, I actually cannot see whether that is in focus or not. That's how bad my eyesight is. But also that... Anyway, let's get into it. Quarter turns. Now, a couple of poses. Why not? Well, this is what we're looking like. that's fully relaxed, right? Tensing doesn't really do much. This is what I want to get rid of. This stuff here, especially around my waist. A couple of inches off the waist can really tend to change the ratios, and in doing so, change the what do they call it? Illusion of V-taper or something like that. Anyways, honestly, all I'm hoping for is that that video is not completely blurred out, but honestly, with my luck lately, it may just be. So I'm off home to my mum's place. We're going to have some dinner, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. I just read a couple of comments from my day 36 video, which is the one that came out today, and that was the day that I started my sobriety, and it's got 16 likes, and that makes me feel really good. And one of the comments that I read said, basically, don't stop. I was extremely emotional that day, and I've been emotional ever since, but I was talking completely honestly about just wanting to drink. Even though I'd drunk 20 standard drinks a day, every day for the last week, I still wanted another drink. And I didn't want to accept the fact that I couldn't control it. And in the end, it was willpower that got me through. But I'm so, proud to respond to that particular comment and say, yes, I did do it. It's possible. We're not out of the water yet, but I'm feeling a hell of a lot better than I did 6 days ago. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support once again, and I'll see you tomorrow.